Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. I'm Crash Rosa, and once again time to Crash Scouts with another top 5 video. Now, before we start, don't mind the noise you might hear over in this general direction. I got my window open. It's a very warm day. And don't mind the noise you might hear in this general direction. My dog is eating a treat because she's a good girl and she deserves it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming back for another top 5 here on the channel. I know the top 5s are being more frequent, and we've literally switched over to, just doing top 5s all the time. Now, as you can see, the setup always changes and everything. It's really weird. It's like we have variants of the setup. But some of the variants of this setup is better than the other variants, That's my segue, Because today we're going to be talking about the top 5 Skylanders whose variants are better than the original. So just like every top 5 or rank video on this channel, this is my opinion because you guys might see one of the variants on this list and say, you know what, Crash, I disagree with you. I don't think this variant's cooler than the original. And that's fine, because here's the thing. One of these variants, I 1000% will disagree with you if you say wrong. If you say, nah, Crash, I don't think so, you're wrong. And you're going to find out why a little bit later on. But for now, we're going to cut right in to number 5 and discuss some variants that I think are better than the original. So let's get ready, hop right in to number 5. So kicking off on our list at number 5 is Royal Double Trouble. So this Skylander, in my opinion, already looked pretty cool with Double Trouble. It looked like that voodoo effect with the tribal mask and all that. But it got even cooler once he made it purple. Because my doggy is lying under the desk now for some reason. Anyways, Royal Double Trouble has such a cool design. So taking the already cool tiki look and then making it this dark royal purple is so cool. Not only did the fact that I love purple so much, but I can tell you for a fact that making this Skylander look more like a magical tiki mask, which is exactly what happened with this, is one of the things I really like about Royal Double Trouble. The only thing is that he's hard to come by. He came in the ill-forgotten Skylanders Battlegrounds. Maybe even remember that game. So he's harder to come by, but I gotta say he's one of the coolest looking ones just because color-wise it makes a lot of sense. He's a magic Skylander and he's got this magical tribal aura to him. So Royal Purple is perfect for him, and I think the Royal Double Trouble is definitely one of my favorites, but he's at number 5 on my list. Number 4 on my list is one that people are probably going to be a little bit questioning, but I feel like this color scheme looks a lot better. It's Dark Blast Zone. Now, I really like the design of regular Blast Zone. I think the design looks pretty cool with the Archean look, but the problem is he's, an Archean. Aren't they red and orange? There's like no red on him, he's mostly orange. And I understand because he's fire, but once you make that black and silver look, he's one of the most coolest looking Dark Skylander, besides for one, obviously. When it comes to that design, he looks so cool overall with his actual metal scheme. So he looks like a believable Skylander. When the dark ones kind of switch over, they just look kind of dark or legendary. This one here actually looks like he should have been a Dark Skylander to begin with, because the black and the silver works perfectly on a robot. And that's exactly what it is. Plus, he shoots the flame. The black and silver still accompanies great with that flame. And I gotta say, that's really cool. So Blast Zone, Dark Blast Zone, is getting number 4 on the list because it, it works. It just actually works. Number 3 is King Cobra Kadabra. Now, I got King Cobra Kadabra thanks to my friend Brylander when I didn't have any Cobra Kadabra to begin with, because of course they're harder to come by at the time, especially when I was hunting for Skylanders and Trap Team. The cores are like the most impossible ones to find. It's like regular Cobra Kadabra and regular Choppy Mage are like the 2 hardest ones to come by. So I got to play as King Cobra Kadabra, and I can agree that the white scheme looks better than the black. And hear me out for this one. Cobras are a bunch of different colors. If you don't know much about snakes, then you'll know that snakes have so many different colors and styles. And the more sought after ones are the albino ones, the ones that are white or a paler color compared to what you've seen for other ones. You see all these normal boa constrictors that a lot of people have. They're just, a basic brown with the little black spots on them, a couple little patterns. But then you see an albino one. I remember working at a store, at a pet store, and there was an albino snake that had white and light red all over it, and it had bright red eyes. And that one is sought after. People love that. And that's what I like too. I like looking at a Skylander that I feel like I'm sought after to get, which King Cobra Kadabra is that I think the white looks way better than the black. It should have been Cobra Kadabra as the white version, and then King Cobra Kadabra is the black version, so he's a black Cobra. So I think that would have been really cool, but it makes him more sought after with King Cobra Kadabra being white, so that's why he gets number 3 on our list. So number 2 on the list is going to be very surprising because he's a Skylander that I adore. And a lot of people are saying, you love this version more than the original. How is this not better? Well, number 1 is a lot better in my opinion because right now, number 2 is your boy, Dark Wildfire. Yeah, that's right. Dark Wildfire looks great as a regular version. I love the gold scheme of him. He looks like a really cool golden lion. But man, Dark Wildfire looks 1000% cooler. I absolutely love the fact that this Skylander took a dark version and made it look believable. Kind of like with Blaststone, for example. Those two Skylanders are the two Skylanders that look at the dark forms and see that those Skylanders are the ones that should have actually gotten the main thing. Then, you know, I don't know, should have made white regular Wildfire legendary, you know, or golden Wildfire. And making Dark Wildfire is a regular one. I think the red flame looks awesome with him, just like with Blaststone. Basically, any fire Skylander that's turned into Dark Skylander looks awesome with the fire element mixed into it. Dark Wildfire, I've already said, was one of my most sought after Skylanders. It took me 2.5 years to finally get him, and when I did, it was 100% worth it because he looks so cool. I always feel bad for Legendary Jawbreaker because I got him the same day, and all I talk about is Dark Wildfire. I think every time I mention a story, I mention Legendary Jawbreaker, so I just have to, you know, sprinkle him in too. But, you know, Legendary Jawbreaker, good job. But not as good as Dark Wildfire. So Dark Wildfire is definitely one of my favorite Skylanders, if not my favorite. You know, Bash is there and then Wildfire's right there. This way, sorry. Bash and then Dark Wildfire. So yeah, that's what I gotta say. Dark Wildfire looks fantastic as it, but once I explain the number 1, I'm gonna go into a lot of detail, just letting you know number 1's gonna be a pretty long one, I got a feeling. But for now, Dark Wildfire gets number 2 because, well, he's pretty great. So number 1 on my list is the Skylander that when I seen the original form, then I saw her variant, I was like, that should have been the original, and this should have been a different one. Number 1 is Scarlet Ninjani. Now, I have said numerous times in my life here on the channel, anytime playing anywhere, I think Scarlet Ninjani should have been the regular Ninjani. Because if you look at her design, she has that silky red color to her. That, in my opinion, is more genie-like than the purple. Now, hear me out. I'll get to why I think that's different there. I think the red is a lot more elegant on her, mixed with the blue, and of course her face has a more kind of genie aspect to it. It's the more greenish blue face, and I think that one is more genie element with it. The bottle itself looks great. The katanas have that gold color to them. They look really cool as the Scarlet version, which should have been the regular version. Her original version should have been like mystical Ninjani. I feel like the purple with the blue face and all that should have been a special variant version. Because the red version, honestly, probably would have made me enjoy her more just because the look alone kind of pulled me in. Any Skylander that looks cool, like Wildfire for example, I seen him during like the Trap Team lead up, and I was like, that Skylander looks awesome. I can't wait to play as him. And if I seen Ninjani, and I've literally seen her in the package, like when I went to a Walmart, I'd be like, that Skylander looks awesome, and I want to get that. And I feel like you guys would too. Because Scarlet Ninjani looks so much better than the original Ninjani. She's just a plain purple elf genie thing, while Scarlet Ninjani has this royal elegance to her with the mystical style, with her red getup and her blue face and the gold katanas. Like, I think she looks awesome for that. Now, I'm not sure if the gold katanas show up in game. I don't remember precisely, but that's one of my favorites for sure. So yeah, I gotta say, Scarlet Ninjani should have been the main Ninjani, and Ninjani should have been mystical Ninjani. That's what I say about that. So yes, number 1 on my list is Scarlet Ninjani. And there we go, that's my top 5 variants that are better than the originals. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys agree, let me know in the comments below what your favorite variant is, which one you think is better, and if you agree or disagree with my opinions. But yes, thank you so much for watching another one of these top 5s. I'm producing these a lot faster. Now, I know this kind of setup, you guys probably would like the classic one where I record the gameplay and I talk over it, but honestly, the videos I feel like get more depth when I'm talking to you guys like this. I feel like it's better for me to actually stand here and talk to you guys directly into a camera. You know, I'm talking to the camera lens. When I do that recording, I feel like I'm typing down a bunch of stuff that I'm just going to say later and not really mean it as much. And I feel like say if you look at my ranking video where I ranked all the villains. That one there is so sloppily thrown together because I just wrote something really fast. At least with here, I can just stand here and talk to you guys, and if you like it, if you don't, that's fine. But I feel like this is a lot better with a little bit of gameplay or like a picture in the corner, so I feel like that's a lot easier for me to work with and makes me edit videos faster and upload them for you guys. And you guys seem to enjoy it. The top 5 videos are getting some pretty good views, and I appreciate it. So thank you all so much for watching this episode. If you guys are excited for another episode, let me know in the comments below by liking and subscribing along with that, and check out more videos on the channel. But as always, I bid you farewell.